my name is Madison Allgood, and I will be presenting over Feed Supper, which is a campaign from the Feed Foundation. So the organization that I chose was the Feed Foundation. It's a nonprofit, but it's connected to Feed. Feed is an organization that was founded in 2007 by Lauren Bush Lauren in order to raise awareness for hunger across the world. She had experienced it firsthand in Chad and other places around the world, and she really wanted to create a cause that promoted awareness for hunger and the problems that it can cause. So the Feed Foundation is the nonprofit that's attached to that, and currently they have two campaigns. Run 10, Feed 10, which is where you run a 10K and you feed 10 people in your community. And then Feed Supper is another campaign where you host a dinner party and you encourage your guests to donate towards the Feed Supper, and those donations go towards feeding people around America. So the campaign that I chose, like I said earlier, is Feed Supper. Feed Supper kind of broke it down into 4 steps on their website, and it makes it really easy for the person that is wanting to sign up to become a host. So step 1 is actually signing up, and that's where the person who wants to throw the dinner party can kind of make up a website and invite people, which is step 2, invite guests and fundraise. So they can invite people to their website in order to fundraise and bring awareness towards the cause of hunger in America. Step 3 is tips and toolkits. So Feed Supper actually provides tips, and you can also order toolkits, which include name tags and banners that just make the event exciting and cohesive. And then step 4 is supper time. So that's when you gather around with your friends and your guests, and you help bring awareness to hunger in America. So I created a Feed Supper timeline, and Feed Supper was initiated in 2014, so that's where it all began. In its inaugural year, Feed Supper gave over 1.6 million meals to individuals facing food insecurity. And then in 2015, it hit its a 2 million meal goal that was set before the second annual Feed Supper began. And then 2017 has been a huge year for Feed Supper. Feed Supper was turned into a year-long project. And in the past, it was only a month-long project from September to October. And now they've also announced that they're partnering with Feeding America, and they're helping raise awareness specifically to the 42 million Americans that are food insecure and don't know where their next meal is coming from. And also in 2017, Feed announced that Feed Supper had raised 5 million meals of the 100 million meals that Feed has donated since its beginning. So I wanted to begin by touching base on their successes. So the Feed Foundation has shown tremendous success through the facts that they present on their webpage. So they kind of so they've kind of, proved through numbers that what they're doing is really helping their mission and the cause that they've set forward. So this year alone, they have provided 1.5 million meals to those in need, And every year since its start, it's kind of upped its goals and reached those goals. So that's been really exciting. But you know, Feed announces on their website in bold coloring that they have provided 100 million meals since the start, and they're really dedicated to providing those meals and help raise awareness to hunger. So overall, it's been successful in keeping to its mission and helping raise awareness. So one thing that I really focused on was how the public is responding to the Feed Supper campaign. And overall, it's been extremely positive, and there's a lot that people have said on their Twitter page. So one thing that I really noticed is in its first couple of years, it had a lot of influencers and celebrities that just really helped promote the cause. Reese Witherspoon, Toms, and Martha Stewart are just a few that I found that threw a Feed Supper and really helped promote the cause with Lauren Bush Lauren. So it was just something really cool to see that how people were reacting and how they were helping get the message out about this campaign and the cause that it stands for. So some things that I kind of noticed that they could probably work on were influencers. In the first couple of years, they had a lot of those influencers like Reese Witherspoon, but in recent years, it's kind of just been less and less of those influencers, and it's kind of turned to bloggers posting about it and influencing some of their followers. But some of those bloggers don't have as many followers as Reese Witherspoon or Martha Stewart. So I think it'll be something to kind of work on. And then I also think that they could work on messaging for the 2018 supper. So they haven't really been pushing anything out for the 2018 supper. And I feel like that's something that they really need to work on and focus on, because they could start promoting it now and really get people excited for what's to come this year in this campaign. And I think that, you know, for the people that have just found out about it this year and really want to throw one, I think promoting it and pushing it back out there for people will kind of spark another hit like it did in the first couple of years. So I think if they start promoting it and really getting it out there, I think it'll really excite some people that want to throw another Feed dinner party. So in conclusion, I kind of wanted to end on a good note. They have a really good reputation, the Feed Foundation and the Feed Supper Initiative. So people have really responded positively to both the foundation for their cause and what they stand for, and for the steps that they could see that are taking place. Like Dominic Prinz put on his Twitter page, within the first 4 weeks, 1.6 million meals got raised via Feed Supper. Congrats, what a great achievement. So people are very excited about this and what they stand for, and they can see that what they're doing is not, that it's actually like, it's happening, that they're raising awareness, that they're raising these meals, and that they're helping end world hunger in ways like this, so through these campaigns. So one thing that really stood out to me that I kind of took from all of these initiatives is that the campaigns that they put forward really help end hunger one meal at a time, and either by like the actual Feed business and organization, like buying their accessories and their purses and giving meals that way, or doing the Run 10 Feed 10, or Feed Supper. I mean, you're really doing this and you're ending hunger one meal at a time, and you're helping get those meals to people who need it. So Feed Supper, all in all, doing really well. It'll be really cool to see where they go in the next couple of years and how the campaign changes, but really cool stuff that's coming out of this campaign. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much.